Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and we are back for part 4 of our Dark Deception S-Rank run. Now, we have got up to the Stranger Sewers stage, after doing Monkey Business, Elementary Evil, and Deadly Decadence, of course, the hardest stage by far, I would say. Although Crazy Carnival may cause us some problems too. I haven't actually S-Ranked the Stranger Sewers stage, as you can see, so today is going to be an interesting one. But with that said, let's dive in and see if we can do this. Okay, Stranger Sewers. Now, I always found this stage to be fairly simple if you take your time with it and are patient. The problem is, with S-Rank, we can't really take that much time, because we only have 28 minutes to get the time needed to S-Rank the stage. So I'm going to boost as much as possible, even when I'm just going to the secret at the start. I'm going to use the boost. You've got to, I think. So there's our first secret. I believe there are 4 secrets in the Stranger Sewers stage. So I'm going to head straight on back. Now, I'm not going to use my boost yet, because we actually need the boost ability to get through a force field on the other side of this door.
You've heard the urban legends, I'm sure. All kinds of things get flushed down here. Alligators, goldfish, duckies.
You can hear the ducks there. Right, so now we boost. Use that boost. And quickly tap F. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button there. There we go. Open this door up. And we're into the sort of meat and potatoes of the level, I guess, now. I've had a few attempts so far, and what I've always liked to do when I do these attempts is to click on both doors and then speed boost back to the other one. This way you're not wasting any time. While a door's opening, you're heading to a different objective. Because the idea is to get all of the doors on this stage open so that you can't get trapped anywhere, and so that your movement through this stage can be constant. Because of course the water also slows our running speed and walking speed down. So we need to make sure that, even just for the sake of our time that we need to get on this stage, that we're always boosting and always free to move without a door blocking our path.
They're trying to blend in, eh? Let's see how well you pay attention.
So now I've put telepathy on, guys, and the reason for that is because the telepathy ability, of course, allows us to see where enemies are in this stage. The problem with this stage is that the ducks themselves can basically look pretty harmless. Most of them don't come to life, but a very select few of them, I think 6 in this area and 9 in the next area, can come to life, and you can see them as red sort of glowing icons on our screen when we use that telepathy. So basically, I'm opening all the doors here, as you can see, then I'm collecting the next lot of soul shards. There's a ducky there, so I'm actually going to shock him when we get a bit closer. Great thing about coming back to this stage with the shock ability is that you can stun them for a short amount of time, which allows us to get through the stage a little bit quicker without having to sort of use the teleport. Okay. So far, so good. Now, we've only got 20 shards, but what we have actually done there is open up a lot of doors. So when we get chased back this way, hopefully, at the end of the stage, Malak shouldn't be able to trap us as easily because we have been opening all these doors. It also gives us better sort of freedom of movement through the stage. And I think what I'm going to do is just keep opening the door, going back to collect shards through the previous door we've opened, and just rinse and repeat. Just give that ducky a shock, because I think he might have been one of the ones that can come to life. We've got spike traps here, of course. They're just kind of annoyances. As long as you're careful with the spike traps, they shouldn't be too dangerous. Unless, of course, the duck's chasing you. Also got to be on the lookout for our sort of red soul shard. You can see it's just appeared behind us, actually. So I'm going to get that now, because we need both these bonus shards in order to get the S rank. There we go. And it also reveals the enemies, as you can see. So now we have got a sort of clear vision as to where all the enemies are. I'm going to stun this one here so we can actually get these 2 remaining shards. And now I'm just going to work my way around the outside of the map, I think, because I think that would be probably the best thing to do. I never get too stressed out early on in this stage. If I go wrong, I just reset. See, there's one there. I think I'll go this way. But like I say, it's just, you take your time, it's not that hard this stage, but the problem is, with an S rank, you can't really have the luxury of taking too much time. So, we'll shock him, open his door, and then carry on. Oh, doesn't look like we can, we better move then quick before he comes back. That other duck just sort of trapped us. We also want to look out for the secret. I think it's around here somewhere. Should be a little platform that moves down to a secret. I have no idea where that is because I thought it was here somewhere. Here it is. I thought I was close to it, so let's take that down now. The secrets are like really easy to find on this stage as long as you pay attention to the environment.
Good for you.
But obviously you're losing time to do it, so it takes a while to go up and down in this little elevated platform. So it's just one of those where they're not hard to find, but when you're going for the S rank, it's like more time off your time limit. And I think that's what makes this stage probably like hard to S rank for me in the past when I've tried. It's just the time limit is brutal because everything slows you down. Also, the boss at the end can glitch. I've had a few glitches recently when I've tried to S rank this stage where the boss just fires its mouth through the pillars even when I'm hiding behind them. So I think you have to just keep moving when you're fighting the boss. You're not really safe behind the pillars because he can just sort of glitch through them. I don't know if that's deliberate or what, but it's annoying when it happens. There we go, he stunned the enemies. This gives us a little bit of time just to backtrack and make sure that we've got all of these remaining shards. Oh, there's one there. I thought that was it then, I thought he was going to come to life. I think we got really lucky there actually that we just got past him because I think he would have come to life otherwise. We're almost done here. I think we need to get to like 199 before we can move on, or maybe 200. So I'll go do a little loop through this door, go back for these soul shards while the door opens. Like I say, keep movement going, always. Oh. Got 100 streak, and I think on this stage we need a 250 in order to get the S rank, like with Deadly Decadence. So we're quite far off at the moment, but as long as we don't die before we get that 250 streak, then we've checked the box. I could have done this quicker, but I've been cautious and sort of played it safe. I always, like, when I record these runs, I always check down on my OBS to see how long I've been recording for, and if it looks like I'm not going to make it, like I have my own sort of set time limits. The first area I always set a time limit of 10 minutes to, the first zone. I think we've done it in about 7.5 or 8. Yeah, about 8 minutes by the look of it. Well under the time limit that I set for myself there. Oh, there's the big ducky screaming at us.
Rumbling is nothing to be concerned with.
So this is zone 2. Now zone 2 is darker. There are 9 ducks instead of 6. And I think there's just more shards to collect. It's generally bigger. There are areas where there are traps as well as duckies. It's just a bit harder in general. And what I like to do in this area as well, where I can, is leave some shards near to the exit, so that when Malak spawns, we've sort of collected our final shards relatively close to the exit, I suppose, and we don't actually have to avoid him as much. But we'll get to that later, I'll show you what I mean. I got stuck on the wall there. I'm always doing that, like walking into the wall and getting stuck on it. Right, okay, where are these ducks? These little duckies. Can't see any. You can see though, can't you, how dark this area is. It's like, it's not pitch black, but everything's caped in shadow. I actually really like the look of this stage, visually. I think it's one of the sort of more impressive stages because of the lighting and stuff. And it does feel like an actual sewer as well. I don't think many games get that feeling quite right. Okay, we've got a ducky in here, maybe two.
You might want to take a shower after this.
Yeah, we'll definitely want to shower, Beas. Definitely want to shower after this. So I believe there's a duck at the top on the left and a duck in the mid. Oh, no, this side. I thought he was in the middle. Shock that one. Okay. Now the other ducky is, I think, just here. So we want to try and, yeah, we want to try and shock him by equipping our shock ability in a second. Let's go around this way while it recharges. As I say, we always want to be doing something in this stage when we're unable to do something else. So we go, we've shocked him, and can be on our way. That is one of the trap rooms done. I think there's 3 of those, so 1 down, 2 to go. We also need to make sure we get these secrets, I don't want to forget those, and of course that elusive bonus shard. Look how dark this is. I mean, this is just nuts. I hate going around that particular corner because it's just so dark. What I'm really worried about is with the upcoming chapter 4, if they put up the cave level that's meant to be in it, if that's going to be like pitch black in places, that's going to be just horrible. Which way? Here we go. We'll get the stun orb and go to the secret area. One of these secret areas actually has like dancing duckies in it. It's quite funny. This one's of course the little Easter egg to It, the movie It, with Pennywise the clown. And it says float on, the little balloon there. Haven't really got time to look at the secrets properly, of course, in this video because we're trying to get that S rank. I actually feel like we're doing quite well. Of course, don't want to say that because everything could go wrong, but I'm boosting as much as I can and trying to be as cautious as I can with these duckies and just get through it. The only part of this stage I really worry about is the Malik escape and the ducky boss fight, because I feel like with the rest of it, if you're very cautious, it's actually one of the easier stages in some ways. Like if you just rush around, it gets hard because the duckies can come to life. But as long as you're cautious, like, and this is easier to do when you're not trying to S rank it because you've got the luxury of time, but you haven't got like a constant like enemy chasing you, which is kind of, it sounds almost like weird to say this, but it's almost like a more relaxing stage, this one. And I do appreciate the break after the gold watches. I wouldn't be surprised if they designed this stage the way they did because they knew how much sort of stress the gold watches caused everyone, and they thought it would be nice to just have a stage. Oh no! No, 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 I can't die now. Go, 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 go. Oh my god, we actually escaped. That should have been a game over. I was just seeing how relaxing it was. Thank god for the primal fear. Yeah, I was just saying how relaxing it was, and then that happens. That's bad timing on my part. Hopefully we've got enough time to open that and get away. Here we go. Yeah, so duckies can still come to life, and I think once they do, as you just saw there, very bad playing by me there, but once they do, they are free to roam the stage. I don't think they go back to their default in the water phase. I think they just chase you constantly. So now we've got a ducky on our tail chasing us. We do have to be very, very careful. So now I'm a little bit stressed because I feel like there's something else out there now chasing us. Whereas before, they were just all sleeping. They're pretty chilled. Right, the last 2 in this room. Nice. I think there might be one more of these rooms, although I can't remember for sure. 78 shards left, not too bad. And we're on about 14.5 minutes, I think, according to my time. So we're actually making really good time at the moment. I mean, touch wood, but we would want this sort of time to be on track to get our 28 minutes. Okay, so we need to boost through these. Got another ducky there. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait till I can shock him. And boom. Okay, go. I hate how slow it is when you're trying to walk in the water. To get going, it just takes ages. Where are the duckies? They're all spread out very much in this area. I like it when you sometimes, because they're always randomized. Sometimes you get like stages where they're, randomizations where they're actually clustered together, all on one side of a stage, and then that's really amazing because you can just like speed around to the other side. Yes, we got 250 streak. Yeah, you can just speed around the other side to your heart's content, but unfortunately we didn't get that on this particular run. Never mind. We have got our 250 shards now, which is good. Here are the dancing duckies. Hello, dancing duckies. I love the little bits of humour they put into this game. Obviously, it's a bit of a ridiculous game, concept-wise, and I like that Glowstick sort of acknowledge that and have fun with it. It feels very Hammer Horror-esque in parts. I think if they had taken it way too seriously, it could have been a bit like of an eye roller. But because they embrace the sort of kookiness of it, I think that's, I really like that, because I like those kind of monster movies where they don't take themselves too seriously. Okay, so we've got 43 more shards now. That's pretty darn good. There's a duck there. What are we going to do about him? Shock him? There we go. Right. Feeling good, guys. Feeling good about this run. I'm actually quite nervous about doing Crazy Carnival, though, because that stage, when it first came out, I was pulling my hair out. That wasn't quite the Gold Watchers level stress, but it was, you know, it was getting there. I remember I'd been recording the playthrough for Chapter 3 about this time last year, and I obviously wanted to get it up on my channel. I planned to get it up over 2 days. I would do the Stranger Sewers stage one day, and then the Crazy Carnival stage. Oh, another duck. Okay, I'm gonna just wait then. Yeah, then the Crazy Carnival stage the next day. I did this stage fairly easily. The next day, I literally spent the entire day trying to do Crazy Carnival, and I just got the video uploaded in time. It was just so hard. It was brutal. I'm actually now quite good at that stage compared to what I was. Let's keep going here. No duckies, good. But yeah, like at the time when I didn't really know the tips and tricks for it, it was just so overwhelming because of how many enemies there were. And I've got a feeling Chapter 4 is going to be very similar to that, from what I've heard. Right, let's keep going. And if you guys are wondering why we're doing this particular run, it's not only because you get more story related stuff and artwork, which is always cool. It's also sort of my OCD. I like to know that I've done something and completed it to its fullest, but mainly it's because recently the game director Vince Livings said that there would be an additional ending or a slightly different ending, something along those lines, if we got all S ranks. Obviously the Chapter 5 is a fair way off, I imagine, but it would be nice to have them done ready for that, so that when we do come to S rank for Final Chapter, or if we can S rank for Final Chapter, we will have the ability to see the true ending, which I imagine is a good ending or something of the game. So yeah, I think it's worth doing this. It also makes for a fun series on YouTube because you can see how I do things. I can give you some tips and tricks if you're looking to do it yourself. And you can just see how I've obtained the S ranks, you know. Hopefully this is an S rank today. Right, we've got to run. I didn't realise that was the last one, I was blabbering. Okay, there's Malik. Go, 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 go. Oh, yes, nice. That was actually crazy. I forgot Malik spawns in front of you, and he almost spawned into his venom, and there was a trap there as well.
You're the first of Bierce's pets to actually cause me some trouble. I should commend you for your tenacity. Well, commendable as you may be, I'm afraid your little streak ends here. Fortunately, watching you run around obediently has reminded me that I have a loyal pet as well. Here, let me introduce you, so you can both get more properly acquainted.
Imagine if this thing is your pet.
Now you'll have to excuse me.
Just get a Labrador
I
or
must
something instead.
take my business calls elsewhere. Oh, and Bierce, I know you're there, peering through your little puppet. I'll be settling matters with you very soon.
Okay, this thing always freaked me out. I hate how many arms it has. It looks horrific. Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to get speed boost ability out and also the stun ability out. What you need to remember with this boss is that when it spawns the duckies in to chase you, as the battle goes on, if you stun them, like, basically when he hits his head like that, he can, like, they stun as well, but if you've already stunned them and he hits his head, they can come back to life while you try and turn that valve, so you do have to be careful. Oh, there's one. This is where it gets hard. And like I say, you have to keep moving. You can't just hide behind a pillar and wait for him to do his head thing, because when he does that, for some reason his head seems to glitch through the pillar and still hit you. So you actually have to move and try and trick him into hitting the pillar as you're moving like there. See, there, the ducky came back to life, and I can't actually go for that lever because I stunned him too early. He's now chasing us. We actually have to wait until... There you go, that's full. But now we've actually got to go through the whole process of avoiding these duckies again until the big ducky stuns himself by hitting his head on a pillar. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate. I'm not focusing very well on this commentary. I missed him again. Oh my god, our time's just going down the drain. Ironically, when I fight this boss normally, I actually normally get through it quite quickly. Like I would have probably nearly done it by now. I've just been doing a really bad run. But as you can see, he hit his head, it stunned his ducky minion, and now we just turn this valve one more time. Now we have to turn the other side twice as well, and then the fight's over, and we just have to escape. The boss is quite simple, but he's tricky. There we go. Alright, so he stunned himself, he stunned his ducky minion. We'll turn this. The final sort of phase of this boss fight, he spawns two minions. And you can see them both there. And this is where it gets, for me, really hard. Oh, what? I thought I stunned both of them then. That's ridiculous. Didn't I just stun both? Oh my god, if I lose my lives now, I'm seriously going to be annoyed. It's like, please, I've been doing so well! Holy moly. Come on. I haven't got time for this, Now I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to turn the valve now because the two duckies that I've just stunned will come back to life. So I'm going to have to wait until he smashes his head. There. See, now they're chasing me. So now I've got to go through all of that again. I don't care about the time, I just don't want to die again. So I'm going to take the extra time and be careful. I'm going to try and lure them both over, stun them now. That should give us just enough time to get him to hit his head now. Nice. Now we go in and finish the fight. There. Done. Yes. I shouldn't die now. I shouldn't say that, but I shouldn't die now. Like this, I think I've only ever died like once or twice in this escape sequence. So if I die, it's incredibly unlucky on my part. I pretty much know exactly what to do here. So as soon as he smashes through, boost. Okay. Boost, boost, boost. Because we've got the boss ducky chasing us now. The door needs to be opened. So wait. As soon as you can go through it, run. Boost. Keep going. All the way down here and open this one. Okay, and once again, boost. You can hear him behind us again. This is the last phase of the chase sequence. We just got to open this door. And I think after this, we're pretty much there. I'm going to get my teleport ability ready in a sec because we need it for this final bit here. So boost to this door, open this door. Now as soon as this door opens, there's going to be a normal ducky that will come to life. You need to teleport past him. Boom. And now just boost to the end, or I can't. Just have to run. That guy will never get you, by the way, as well. And we escaped. So let's see if we've done this. Yes, we did it. There we go. The S rank diary unlocked. Done. Okay, 26 minutes, 9 seconds. Not bad at all. We had all the shards we needed, all the bonuses, secrets. 1 life lost. I do think I shouldn't have lost that life. I think that the game cheated us there a little bit because I stunned both the duckies, but I guess it was already in a kill animation or something at the time, and I kind of ran into him. Either way, I feel like I shouldn't have really died there, but never mind. We still passed, we got the S rank, and we did it in fairly good time. Obviously that time could be improved, but it doesn't matter. For the purpose of this video, that is absolutely fine. Now, in the next episode, guys, we of course are going to do probably the second hardest stage, Crazy Carnival. I'm really dreading doing that because I know how much that stage sort of, well, how hard it can be. But either way, I'll try and do it and upload that next video in the next couple of days. So look out for that, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, of course, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next video.